What is going on, everybody? This is Polio Jr., the other side of me, as always.
Yo,
Christopher, CJ Zippo, whatever you want to be called.
what's going on, guys? It's your man CJ, and we're here with another podcast, number 27,524 and 51.
That would be sad if we had that many and not that many subscribers. We
Yeah,
put out that many. We
yeah,
should at least
we're
have
at
as many subscribers as we do
we're
videos.
at 27,000 subscribers. We're on a 27,000 podcast.
Yep.
Doing good. We're really doing good.
Yeah, $27,000 per video.
Yeah.
Just got sponsored by Monster.
Yep. We've been sponsored by
So,
Monster now.
yeah.
We're on their own audio platform for Monster.
Yeah, it's just us too. Nobody else is on their platform.
Yeah, there's a trial run for us, the Inner Circle podcast.
Exactly. So yeah, they just saw us and they just had to have us. But yeah, we have a pretty cool show ahead of us here. So the first thing before going into any of the topics, Chris, I was already telling you, but still really cool to me as far as getting rid of a lot of my monthly expenses. Which obviously helps a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, remember, because you still use the Root car insurance, right?
Yeah, I still got them.
So, yeah, like that was just a for instance. But when I signed up for it and then I sent you the link,
Mm-hmm.
we both saved like $1,000 a year just on
Yeah,
car insurance. And then today I was just on the phone for like an hour and got my monthly payment on my card down from 345, 346 to $200 a month, and
nice.
the interest rate is down 6%.
Wow.
Getting charged like 9%.
And who's that through?
So the old one was through Chase,
Okay.
and the new one is from something. Oh my god, it's like something auto. I forget, but it was one I never heard of before. But I found them on lendingtree.com
Yeah.
as one of the better ones. So, um, but yeah, so I'm just trying to, cut. I want my monthly expenses to be under $1,000.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
so got it down pretty well today. And then if we don't do a podcast, which I don't see why we wouldn't, but if we don't do one till after Friday, this Friday I'm going to see Tom Segura
Oh, cool.
at up in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania at the Parks Casino.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So 'cause he sells out every show too. It's
Yeah.
and he has other comedians on there too that I watch as well that are
I don't
gonna
think
be
I've
opening
actually
for him.
seen his comedy yet, but I've seen him in movies, like that recent one, Countdown.
Yeah, I mean he just does like cameo appearances because he's not an actor per se. He's
Right.
stand up's his whole thing. Comedy is his whole thing.
Yeah.
So um
He
but
did a
yeah.
good job in that Countdown movie, so.
Yeah, I'm sure, for sure. He was in that other movie with Mark Wahlberg where they can't have kids, so they adopt kids, and it was based off the director's real life story. And supposedly that was like an hysterical movie. And I think he was like Mark Wahlberg's brother
Oh.
or
You
brother-in-law
remember the
in the
name of that?
movie.
I think I know what you're talking about.
No, I don't. It came out like last year,
Yeah.
something like that. So, but and then so, but speaking of the cutting down on monthly expenses, which is huge. It's nice. It's nice to go into like a month fresh and you know knowing what you have to pay and not being that worked up over it or thinking you have to work more hours to go find a second job and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so this was actually 2 days ago. I found this website and it is called Wireless, which I'm going to pull up right now.
Oh, is it Instant Family? Is
Instant
that
Family. Yep, that
Instant
was it.
Family? That's
Yep,
the name.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with Tom Segura and Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
So, yeah, this site is actually really this service is really cool. QLinkWireless.com.
No, I never heard
And
of this.
yeah, so basically what you do is, so depending on the income that you make,
Yeah.
you can have a completely brand new phone. I was saying before, it's not going to be the brand new iPhone, but
Right.
you get like this brand new Android or Samsung, and you get free cell phone service too. So I think like there's like a limit on the data, but still, if you're on Wi-Fi a lot, then it's not a big deal. So no fees, nothing like that. And if you do make a decent amount of money,
Hmm.
um, then basically you're just getting like a cell phone bill that's like $5 or $10 instead of it being free.
Yeah.
So, but this is really it. Like you go to the site, you sign up, and then you have to sign up with a Lifeline as well.
Okay.
And you can only have one per household as well. So, yeah, only one per household.
Do you know
So
what their income like? Well, how much is there? What the limit is?
I don't know what the exact. So I know that you automatically get it. You can automatically get it if you already get some kind of government um, form of payment. Like, so if
Uh,
you get disability, if you get unemployment, if you
okay.
get like food stamps, anything
Yeah.
like that, you automatically get this free smartphone.
Qualify. Yeah.
Yeah, you automatically qualify. If not, you still will be able to use this phone in this service, but it would just be a hell of a lot less than a lot of other of the companies out there. So, and I'm pretty sure that they do also go through one of the major carriers, so like you don't have any issues with service. But
Yeah. Yeah.
but like I said, I mean they give you a decent phone, you
Sounds
know.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds
So
good for people trying to save some money out there.
yeah, trying to cutting expenses, man. So I was actually just perusing through here and seeing, just seeing what I could do. Um, but it's like you could transfer your old phone. You could actually use your current phone and then just get their SIM card and have a free monthly bill.
Yeah.
Or they just send you a new phone. Like I said, it's not going to be, the top of the line, but it would still get the job done. It's not going to be a flip phone anymore.
No, at least
So
something though. I mean,
yeah.
free is free. I mean, if it's free, that's awesome. Anything
Mhm.
free is it's the best.
Yeah, and like this is free. So there's no like catch.
Right.
That's it. So if you make a little bit more than the average person, like you might pay a couple bucks, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you're looking to if you're looking to cut back on your expenses a little bit, that's definitely something to look into in at least in my opinion. So and that's what I've been trying to do. I was just trying to get my monthly expenses under $1,000, and and today I did that, especially with the car financing, the car finance payments. I mean, that's you know, it's just the lower end of
Yeah.
having a mortgage.
Yeah.
But
Anytime you can refinance your car, you get a lower interest rate or lower monthly payments. Great, especially the lower interest rate.
yeah, yeah, I mean 6%, and then yeah, mine's 6% lower, and I'm paying $150
Wow. So
less
you were
per
at
month.
12% originally?
I was at not almost 9. It was like
Oh
8 point
wow,
something.
that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so this went down
So I
to
remember I financed my Mazda back in 2009. I financed at like 4%, but I
yeah,
had like really really good credit at the time. So
yeah. That was so when I bought the car last year at the dealership. It was the only one that I could get like right away, and to take it off of the lot
yeah,
with Chase. So I just said, screw it. I just want to get it and go. And then I just kept putting it off and putting it off until finally I was like, I'm not paying $350 a month
Yeah.
9%.
Well, it is good to wait. They say not to change, like, what do you call it? Get a new loan right away. Try to wait about a year or so till you search for a new one,
Yeah.
instead of just trying to go get it, because you're more than likely going to get the same rate by somebody else if you just do it right away.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, 6% saving 6% is huge. So
Yeah,
my credit score is it's it's above average. My
that's
credit
good.
score is, it's
That's
not
good.
like A plus plus, but it's
Yeah.
definitely like an A minus or something like that. So, but
So I
no,
got
we
something
good. Yeah.
on this guy here. With switching gears here from finances to video games.
Yeah, we
Um,
have quite a few things for video games today.
yeah.
Just really random stuff. So, but yeah, go ahead, go. Let's watch. Let's see this one.
Independent .co.uk. So I guess a UK website called Independent.
Hmm.
There's a Fortnite player here. He made a video. He's crying because he got banned from Fortnite for using a aimbot cheat. His name's Jarvis K, I guess, Kaye.
Explain to
Um,
everyone what the aimbot cheat is.
so aimbot is like you basically simple. I mean, you aim at somebody and it basically kills them like instantly. Like you just aim it on the person, you're dead.
Right, that's
So,
it.
and I felt like when I played the new Fortnite on Chapter 2 on the computer, I felt like people were doing that to me. Every time someone saw me, I just died instantly. So I don't know if somebody was doing that or if they were just that good. But
Hmm.
it says, let's see here. Let me get to where it says, um, says he is a member of esports team Faz's Clan. He
Okay.
revealed an emotional YouTube video that he received the ban for uploading videos, and then
Oh, you
showed
got
him.
banned from YouTube? Where did you get banned from?
No. It says he got banned
From
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 Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay,
Yeah,
from the
using
game itself.
from the game. Yeah, using aimbot in the game in order to improve the accuracy um, of his shooting. He had 2 million subscribers,
Wow.
so he was unaware it would lead to a ban. And he said it was a mistake, and it didn't cross his mind. So I'm just gonna play his video here, basically of him,
His
you know,
apology video.
crying. Yeah. So here we go.
That's not that long. It's
So
only 50
no, it's like
seconds.
they're now he's
Epic Games,
breaking
I
down
know
tears.
how big of a mistake I made. I like,
Can't even understand them.
Yeah, he said a little accent, UK accent.
It's thick.
So
I'm truly like so sorry. Epic, I know I have to take accountability for my actions, and I'm gonna do my best to accept any punishment that like comes my way, whatever happens. I'm not trying to find like a quick road out, but like being banned forever.
Dude, this
It's
was
just like thinking about a
some
lifetime
people.
ban. It's just,
This is like the end of the world.
oh, I just didn't.
yeah,
I didn't expect this would happen, especially from a game that I
I
love
don't
so
know. I
much.
just have
Like,
to
I've
laugh.
never made a video like this, and I never thought I would have to.
So
Jeez, that's a thick accent.
yeah, he's just
Nothing against
really,
British
really
people.
upset about this. But I don't know, man. You play this game like it's your life, then this is why you're gonna act like this is what's gonna happen. So when people use aimbots or other cheat technologies to gain an unfair advantage, they ruin games for people who are
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
fairly.
I 100% agree with that.
So
100%. It is so. It's just so annoying, and
yeah,
it's frustrating and annoying because you just want to have a solid, fair
yeah, you want to
game,
play the game.
and then then there's just people,
I
whether
mean,
they're
people have
doing
been
it for
cheating in
fun
games for like
forever.
forever, dude. It's like I remember like we used to play Monopoly, and we used to like
Steal
somebody
money
would
out of the
like
bank.
take the money or like move their guy in extra space or whatever someone was doing. I
Mm.
just felt like everybody cheats somehow, some way in a game, but like I think if you find ways to play the game to make you do. Sorry, my daughter's coughing in the
It's all
background.
good.
She's sick. But if you find a way to make not cheap, but if you're playing a game and you're doing a certain thing to get you so many kills or do better without cheating, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So, but if you're legitimately cheating, like then that to me that's just no, like get off the game.
Yeah, don't ruin it for everybody. Unless you have like a private room where you're gonna invite, like your friends or other people into.
Yeah,
But
if you're hacking and stuff.
yeah, which leads me to the next thing. Now, even though Modern Warfare 3 is 8 years old, it came out in 2000 and 2011 is when it came out, but it was just one of my favorite 360 games ever.
Uh-huh.
And I bought it on eBay for like $4 or $5,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to play it again. And so there's still a lot of people on it. There's almost 1 million people still playing Modern Warfare 3
Wow.
at one time, and they'll say like 800,000 people playing.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But there will be people so I go into, like team deathmatch, and then the game starts. And there was one guy who was invisible the entire game, and you couldn't hurt him at all. So you would see it like on like the mini map on the top left-hand corner of the screen. You would see like a red dot, but you couldn't see him whatsoever, and you couldn't kill him either. So even if you were pointing where he was at, he is literally invisible and invincible at the same time. And then there are people who are hacking the Modern Warfare 3 servers right like at this moment. And basically what they're doing is like you go into a game, and typically it was up to like 7,500. Like that was the score you would get to, and the game would end. Now the games are going on until the person decides to turn off the cheat. So I'll go into a game, and the scores are like 50,000 to 48,000, and
that's just ridiculous.
And you can't go into other games either. It keeps putting you in that same game.
Just drives me nuts. And then you have to wait till the company sends out a new patch to fix it. So and then that's not it, because then they're still searching for a new way to cheat.
Yeah, and they're not gonna go back and put patches on games that are over 5 years old at least. Like they're not doing. They're like, nah, whatever. Like we don't. They really don't care. And
I mean, nowadays too, I've noticed that the game itself, like maybe Call of Duty, but I've seen it the last one where they'll allow you to do whatever you want to do. Like in Zombies, you could say, I want all these weapons, or I want all this kind of stuff. So you're kind of like, you're not cheating. The game is saying, hey, you pick what you want. You say what you want, and now you no longer have to cheat because you're selecting what you want now.
Right.
Not cheating, and just
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, I don't know why. Like, I maybe to like a certain degree I understand, but it's just like anything else. Like when you cheat in anything in real life, you're skewing how you really are performing.
Yeah, you're stealing the fun out of the game.
So, you're stealing the fun out of the game, and you're kind of hurting yourself because you think you're this really great player. But obviously you're not, because you wouldn't have to cheat if you weren't. It's not fun. Maybe for some people it is fun, but it's just not fun. Or they're just too competitive and don't want to lose ever. So, but anyway, now you had something on Super Smash.
Yeah. Yes. Did you do something about something else over there, or do you want to go right with Super Smash?
Well,
we can go with Super Smash.
I have something else, but all
right, we'll do Super Smash, and we'll go to you next. Super Smash Brothers basically has earned the best title of best-selling fighting game in history. So as of yesterday, November, according to Digital Trends, says Super Smash Brothers Ultimate that for Nintendo Switch has smashed its way to the record books best-selling fighting game of all time.
Wow.
They previously held title was Street Fighter II in 91, so they sold 15.5 million units after releasing theirs, and then Super Smash Brothers did not spend that much time chasing the record. And now, let's see here. Um, see, I'm trying to understand where the actual financial thing numbers are here for this one. But if this is right, I think Super Smash Brothers is at 15.71 million as of September 30th
That's copies. So
copies.
times
So
that by how much the game costs.
okay, but it says it took less than a year to surpass Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that's
So
wild.
it's still gonna surpass Street Fighter 2 and
Right, right.
become still the number one, fighting games out there. And you play the game too, right? So I mean, you
Yeah,
play
yeah.
with
I played
our
on
cousin
the
Andrew.
Switch. Yeah.
So it's definitely a fun game to play. So
What's
and
so?
then
How much is a Nintendo Switch game? Like when brand new? Do you know? Is it
what for
still?
Super Smash Brothers?
No, no. Just like how much is like a regular Nintendo Switch game when it's brand new? Is it $50? Is it $60? Or
I'm sorry, Carly was asked. Say it again, Paul.
how much is a brand new Nintendo Switch game? Just
Nintendo.
curious.
Let's just check it out. Super Smash Brothers, Nintendo Switch.
Well, it's going to be less than what it is. I mean, than what it was.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, this is the ultimate set. $330
right.
for the
So
ultimate
look, yeah,
set.
look, these are 30.
Here's
That's not what they are
30
coming out.
bucks, 17 bucks. I don't know from Nintendo. Let's see Nintendo's website. If there's we can go on their website and just check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Here's
I'm
their
just curious.
website and it is available now. Of course, it's available now. Where's 59? Wow, 60
So
bucks
60 bucks.
original
Okay.
to buy digital.
So
That's a lot.
so it said 15.7 million copies have been sold.
Right.
Times that by 60, that is $945 million.
Times it by what is it? 15.
So, well, 59. I just did 60, but
Yeah.
so whatever it is, 15751. Oh, you did 59 times 60.
60 times what is it?
So that's how much it costs, and then the amount of copies is 1507,
Let's just say 15 what million?
or that's just 15 million.
15 million is almost 1 billion.
So that's
900
900.
million.
Yeah, but 15.75 million copies is 945 million.
Wow.
Yeah, which
It's
is
insane.
that's insane, dude.
Yeah, $1 billion.
Almost $1 billion for one game.
It's nuts.
For one single game.
New characters. So yeah, it's definitely a really popular game. I played it when we were younger, but I haven't actually played the new one. As I mentioned before, they even have Super Smash Brother tournaments where you can go there and actually pay money and fight and compete for money,
Right.
which is pretty cool. You have to bring your own controller. So,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
out in Hatfield or Hatboro or somewhere out there.
okay.
They have some other locations too, I heard.
Yeah. Well, they still release downloadable content. So like I know in the last month they did release a new character to download for Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo Switch. So I mean, obviously the internet has changed the game for
Yeah.
for like any console and for any console and any video games that are out.
It's just
And
like how much more can we do to these games, man? They're
yeah,
just
we'll
going
see.
berserk,
We'll see.
And then so many games out there that you can't even keep up. It's like, and then the money. I mean, it cost me $60 to get Modern Warfare 2. I mean, the new Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. And I just spent $60 on downloading. What was the last game that I bought? Borderlands
2 or 3.
2, 3 or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I haven't even played them that much. It's finding the time to play these games. I think games are really. I'm not saying that adults don't play games, but games are really for kids. I mean, in the beginning, because as you get older, you just have less and less time to play games, unless you have, like I said, a family or jobs and whatnot.
Yeah, I think we'd be surprised at how much that people still
I just
are
don't
able
have
to
as
play.
much time as I could as I was when I was younger and I wasn't married and had a family and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I still like. I mean, I'll go in like spurts. Like, I won't play a video game for like 2 years,
yeah.
and then I'll play a video game maybe for like a couple months, and then I'll do the same thing where I won't play for a while.
And that's the thing
Um,
too, is like you don't have to play it every day. Like these guys out here, like this Fortnite guy, like I'm sure he's playing every
yeah,
single
yeah,
day.
definitely,
You
definitely.
don't have to play a game every single day. Like take a break.
Yeah,
Like go outside and breathe some
go
air.
outside.
You're worried
Yeah,
about aim dot, you're like
yeah. Aimbot. Yeah,
how about you go hack, running, be the fastest runner. Like, you know what I mean? Like do something, break a record outside,
yeah. It's. I mean, there is an addictive quality to gaming, no question. So,
So what do you have on
so,
yet something else?
so just to finish up the gaming part,
Okay.
um, I actually wanted to just share this really quick. Now, um, so long story short, our cousin Andrew, he installed. So you actually go to the Blizzard website
Uh-huh.
and you could download Diablo 2 on your computer.
Oh, cool.
But Diablo 2 was made in the year 2000.
Okay.
So it was made before Windows XP came out.
Oh,
So
wow.
at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
yeah, at the time it was Windows 2000 and Windows Millennium.
Just so you know, Diablo 4 is not expected to come out anytime soon. I just read that. Just
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
it out there. So,
I mean, they are going to, but it's
yeah, it's
not.
just going to
Yeah.
take a while.
So, so what? So I just pulled this video up from my channel,
Okay.
and this is now. Now our cousin, he couldn't install the game on Windows 10 because it's so damn old. It's almost 20 years old.
Wow. It's
It
nuts,
was
dude.
built. Yeah, it was built for these older systems.
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing though is that there has been. Um, I'm not gonna. I don't need to play my voice, but there has been this thing called compatibility mode
Mm-hmm.
in most of the recent Windows that have been out. I think even back to like XP,
Yeah.
where what you do, so the game doesn't work. It's like, okay, this game's too old. We can't install it on Windows 10.
Right.
So now in here, what we're looking at is if you right click on the file, you see, throw it in full
You could
screen.
change the compatibility.
Right. So in this one, I'm using Windows 10. And so you can select. So what we did was actually we knew it came out in 2000.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, let's try Windows 7 first. A newer one,
Right.
and
Right.
then run it as administrator. And, right then and there, the game worked right away.
That's awesome. Do you have
So
it shown? Can you go forward?
well,
Does it show the plane or no?
well, this isn't Diablo 2.
Oh,
This
okay.
is called WS7. This was the FTP program.
Oh,
So,
well, it worked though. That's cool.
yeah, but it worked. Yeah, so when he tried to install it, normally it did not. When we switched to compatibility mode, you were able to install a game from 20 years ago onto a Windows 10 machine. And just like, like Heroes Might and Magic,
Yeah.
those old games, I bet you that there are some of those, Heroes Might and Magic 3, that was such an amazing game.
Yeah, here's my yeah, dude, that was so fun, man.
Such a good
Just
game.
talking about all these like older games, man. I just want to go back and play the old games. Like I really miss playing the
Yeah.
games that when you were a kid,
Yep.
just brings back so many memories.
Yeah, before it was like you could only play, like you could play online, but whatchamacallit?
Like new games are great and all, but they just don't they don't give you what old games do. Like old games are limited, and I think that's what I enjoy the most. Like that you can only do certain things in older games. Now, like you can do so much that it's almost overwhelming.
Right, right,
You
right.
know,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
actually enjoy the simplicity of older games. Honestly, you know,
Yeah. And a lot of times what
and you
they
can't. You're
did,
not gonna hack an older game. You're
no,
not. You're not. I'm not saying you can't, but it's not. It's just what are you gonna hack? You're
right.
like, oh, I'm gonna hack jumping. I could jump higher.
Yeah. A lot of times what they did too was they had um whatchamacallit, local play, which you can
Yeah.
still do, but a lot of it was based off of that, where it was you were just playing with people that were on your network and that was
Right.
it. You
Yeah.
weren't playing online as much. I mean, you could, but so we used to play
But I'm
Heroes of
talking
Might and
about like
Magic
even
3.
just the basic games where there is no multiplayer. Like you're just playing yourself. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean?
But we used to have like 3 or 4 of us on the same network at my dad's house, and someone would
Yeah.
be on a computer in a different room or on a laptop, and everybody would be playing together on the same network, and it would be fast because it was all through Ethernet. But we weren't even going to try playing online because we were playing with dial. We'd be using dial up, and it just wasn't even worth it sometimes.
Right. Right.
So, um, but so I had one more thing until we finish up here,
Okay.
and this is going to be really quick, really really quick. So
Yeah. I just got one last thing after you're
yeah,
done with
yeah.
that.
So so recently I was just kind of looking. So what's happening are a lot of these uh, file hosting sites are getting taken down. So
Really?
there was one called Stream Mango, and there was another one called Rapid Video that
Wow.
were really popular.
Wonder
But
why.
well, it's because they're uploading pirated stuff
Oh wow.
to it. That's why. And there's
Even the major ones like what's the ones the Pirate Bay or something?
no. So the Pirate Bay is a little bit. They're in their own category, and I don't like they do shut down torrent sites,
Okay.
but the Pirate Bay for whatever reason has this like
So I remember like
they have this shield
LimeWire that was
around
shut
them where
down,
they're fine.
LimeWire, and what was the other ones?
Well, there's LimeWire,
Napster.
Napster. There was one. It was something Bear, like
Bear.
Bear
Yeah.
Share or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, but there was a ton of them out there, and so yeah, they like all of those are pretty much gone, or they turned into a service that you have to pay for.
Okay.
So now I'm not saying use this for that. I'm not saying use these sites to do that.
Right.
I'm just showing you that there are sites still out there, and I mean, it's essentially like Google Drive, where you can upload files and then share them with people and so forth. So, so the first one is called zippyshare.com.
Hmm.
This one's not as great as far as a free one because, well, it is really good because you have unlimited disk space. So
Okay.
unlimited storage, but you can't go past 500 megabytes per one file, which is fine
Right.
if, unless you're uploading movies and stuff like that. That's the only time you run into an issue. And then the other one is called uploaded.net.
Okay.
And this is one that I actually just checked out, where um, you can upload videos and so forth and be part of their affiliate program and
Okay.
actually make money. How much I don't know, but you can make so much, um, for people actually watching videos that you're sharing and
Yeah.
advertising and so forth. So this is another free one, but I think they tap you out at on the free one at like two. Now I don't know if that's 2.0 gigabytes or 2,000 gigabytes
Yeah.
of space, but either way, it has to be 2,000 because
And how about
I
what's
have like a
like
gig on here and it's not even. I don't know. But go ahead. What?
How about Google Drive? Because like Google, what's the limits with Google Drive?
I don't know what the standard is.
Because I know Google Drive is just huge.
Google
People put
Drive.
people put their movies on there. You can literally watch, free movies on Google Drive. You just type in the name of the movie. So there's got to be like almost unlimited in a way.
So they give you 15 gigs of free space.
Okay.
So we're
The
Dropbox.
Dropbox, and then Dropbox is a big one too, right?
Yeah.
2 gigabytes, or 10. What's this say compared to? So
To
they're
Dropbox.
giving more 15 gigs versus 2 gigs by Dropbox.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned this before, but when you sign up for LG phone, when you buy an LG phone, they give you oh my god, they give you a certain amount of storage to Google Drive. LG phone.
It's just crazy when you type that in. You look at the results. It says like 200
Oh yeah,
million.
yeah.
It's like what? 200 million.
That's what it is. Oh, you get 100 gigabytes
Wow,
if you buy
that's a lot,
if you
dude.
buy an I know if you buy an LG phone.
Yeah,
I do not know if it's for other phones,
that's
but
pretty awesome.
every time that I purchased an LG phone, I would get 100 gigabytes of Google Drive storage
I
for
mean, that's a lot for
two
being
years.
free. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's for 2 years. It's not forever,
right.
but it's still pretty sweet. So if you keep buying LG phones, you just
Yeah,
keep it going. So,
right.
but
And
now,
I just got one last thing. It's just going to be the usual NFL standings.
yep.
Let's pull that up.
So it's
And
Monday,
the Patriots
4:09.
got beat by the
Who did they lose by?
Ravens. The Ravens beat the Patriots 37-20.
Okay.
And their streak is no longer 8-0. They are now 8-1. So the Patriots got beat, and there's only one team left who is holding no losses, which is the 49ers. They are 8-0, and we'll see if they are going to get beat
Who they
anytime
playing
soon.
next? Who are 49ers play? Okay.
They play, what would it be here?
11-11.
11-11 this Sunday. They're playing,
So
yeah,
next Monday.
this Monday coming up, next Monday, playing the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So they might lose there, and might not. We'll see.
Right.
The Eagles won their last game, which is pretty
Saw
good.
that. Yeah.
Let's see. They're going to be playing the Patriots this Sunday, which is going to be interesting. So we'll see if we can beat the Patriots. And then
My stepmom's she grew up in New England, so she's like a diehard Patriot
Patriots,
fan.
yeah.
Yep.
Now the Dolphins actually got a win, which I thought was
Woo!
interesting.
Watch
Where
out.
are they at? We're on the wrong one. So Dolphins got a win. Who did they win to? They won. They won against the Jets. So
Like
the Jets aren't that
okay.
good, I would say.
Yeah.
And then there's still one team who still has not won anything. The Bengals. Poor
Yeah.
Bengals. They haven't won anything yet.
What was the score? What was the score?
They play the Ravens, which are probably going to get beat by the Ravens.
Yeah, just beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, 0-9 next time.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye out on this. The Chiefs are 6-3, so they're getting up there. Ravens 6-2. Texans are 6-3. Let's check out the NFC. Well, technically, I would say we're doing the best in the NFC East. We're 5-4. Cowboys are 4-3.
But the percentage.
The percentage is a little higher for the Cowboys. Packers are 7-2. They're doing pretty good. And the Saints are 7-1.
Okay. So Falcons 1-7.
Yeah,
okay,
Falcons aren't looking good.
We have one team that is undefeated, and we have one team that has not won a game yet.
Correct.
In the AFC and NFC combined.
Right. So we'll see what happens. We're more than halfway through football season. So we'll see what happens,
Yes, I mean 16 games per season, so a lot of them. So they're 8-1, the Patriots. So they have 7 games left. So.
Yeah, not that many more games. So look how many results for NFL. You got
that's
almost
ridiculous.
1
It's
billion,
insane.
869 million results, almost 1 billion.
Yeah,
It's nuts, dude. All right. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Check us out. You know, we're on the podcast. We're on this. We're doing as much as we can. We'll probably do another giveaway video, but we are doing the best we can. Any comments that you guys have, topics, let us know so we can talk about them.
Yep. Don't forget about teespring.com/inner circle.
Merch store.
Spotify. You can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you name it. We are on it.
The list goes on and on.
We're probably on other platforms that we don't even know we're on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's very possible. So, I just got the notification that we got accepted to Apple
oh, really?
a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago.
I know. Yeah, a couple days ago, I got an email from Anchor. I was like,
thanks
Apple.
for
letting me know, a month later.
We still never got an email from Pandora, and we happened to stumble upon that one, too.
Yeah. Same thing with other ones, too. Same thing with other
weird.
ones as
well. It's weird how they don't notify you, but you find out.
Oh, well. But you can find us very, very easily. So, but yeah. So that wraps up episode 27. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't even think we really, or at least I didn't swear that much or at all.
No, this is pretty clean. No women showing their breasts, and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So, but just a little crying here and there from Fortnite gamers.
Yeah. All right. So,
all right, guys.
Just throw
Take it easy.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Later.
Later.